everybody, Shane Severson here, Team Severson, Legacy Realty, just reaching out. We have our numbers in for January, so I'm going to do our January market update. The numbers are crazy. The market has been insane. Craziest market I've probably seen since I've been in business in almost 25 years. So it is absolutely nuts out there. But let's get into the numbers. Our average sold price went from $713,354 in 2022 to January of 2023. Our numbers are 729,825. So some of you may be wondering, I thought we crossed over 800. We did last year. We are in the cycle of the drop plus the market drop, which brought it down back into the low sevens. I'll address that here in a second, but we are up still from last year, this time 2.3%. Gets a little confusing unless you look at the graph. Again, the graph does this. So we're at the bottom. Last year we crossed 800 at the top. We'll be over 800 most likely again this year at the top. So anyway, I'll address that in a second. Monthly inventory, that's the big number we always track, we always watch. That's the big number. And we are at, well, last year we were at 0.5. We had 2 weeks of inventory, meaning if we had no new homes hit the market, with the buyers that we currently have, we'd be completely out of homes, not one home in 2 weeks. Probably the lowest in history. I've never seen anything like it. We are at 1.5, so that's up 200%. Our average sold price, a little more than that, and so it's pretty crazy that we jumped that much. And it sounds like, wow, percentages are going up 200-300%, the market's crashing, craziness. Not necessarily. When you start with 0 and you triple it, that really, we're still at 1.5. So yes, we did go up 200% of inventory on the market. Active listings, we were at 2,138. Crazy. That's all of Metro Denver, 2,000 homes. Sounds like a lot, but when you have thousands and thousands and thousands of buyers every month, 2,000 homes is not much. In 2023, this last month, we had 4,558. So we're up 113% of active listings on the market. So here's my takeaway, and here's what I would say if you're a buyer or seller. If you're worried about the market dropping, oh my gosh, the news says we're one of the worst markets and it's crashing and it's dropping. If you are a seller and worried about that, maybe you're a buyer and you're waiting for the market to drop before you buy because you don't want to buy at the top. Every single one of my market updates says the same thing. We're not dropping. We're not going down. I don't know how to say it any other way. If you are a buyer waiting, you're going to get priced out of the market. The market is not dropping. And so this is the worst market. With that being said, let me explain. This is the worst market I've seen probably since 06, 07, when the mortgage crash hit and everything else. I've not seen anything like it. We had overbids, and then the market dropped because of the overbids. So we had major drop. All that's going on. We're in the middle of a recession. So yes, the economy is bad. Yes, we're having issues out there. We are in the middle of a recession, and the market still went up 2.3%. How can that be? How can the market be growing when we're in a recession and overbids are dropping? Because when you look at the chart, it's still a supply and demand issue. We have 1.5, a month and a half of inventory, and we need 6 months just to stable it. Once we get over 8 months, it becomes a buyer's market. We need 6 to 7 times. We need 700% growth in homes before it settles the market and drops. So that is my takeaway. What's going on the market, what people are wondering, I can tell you this, like I say every single year, January, the market skyrockets. All of my listings I had in November, December, we had 1, maybe 2 showings a week, not much activity at all. And so a lot of sellers were getting worried, frustrated, whatever, the market's not good. Come January, every single one of my homes that I had listed sold, every single one of them. Market is completely turned around. It's what I said was going to happen. I had showings that were 1 to 2 last year. One of my listings and most of my listings went to 10. One of them had 15 showings the second week of January that week, and we had multiple offers. I can tell you we're out buying homes for buyers. We're out making offers. Every single offer we put in has been multiple offers. Talk about a market shift. That's what I'm talking about. January, it takes off. If we are starting to see multiple bids again, if we are seeing an increase, if we are seeing a lack of inventory, what's going to happen? We're going to start having overbids. All it takes is 2 buyers, and all of a sudden you have to pay more than what it's listed at to get it. So this year should be crazy. Are we going to see 10%, 15% growth like we've had? No, of course not. We have more inventory. Things are softening a little bit. The market's keeping it down a little bit. But I would expect overbids this year. I would expect it's going to be hard to find homes again this year, and I would expect prices to climb. If I were to guess, I would guess we would have a 5-6% increase this year. So if you're looking at a $500,000 starter home this time next year, you're probably $530,000, $550,000. If you're in the 800s, you're looking at probably $850,000, $860,000 just in 1 year. So if you're a buyer, take advantage. Now's the time to get in before it really gets hot. If you're a seller, hang tight. Market's going to be good. If you're an investor, reach out. You know I do a lot of investing. I love working with investors. So reach out, talk to us if you have any questions. We'd love to hear from you. And again, like I always say, we are in the business of referrals, so we appreciate all your referrals. We appreciate you thinking of us. If you know of anybody that's talking about selling, buying, please connect them with us. We would love to help them. God bless you. Hope that helps. We will see you next month.